Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Live Crips channel. And how are you today? I guess. So yeah, welcome. This is another video, I guess. So yeah, I just finished reading Blame. So basically, I finally finished my second manga that I read. Yes, you heard that right. First time is Yotsuba, and the second one I decided to read this. It is fucking awesome. So if you are watching my channel for not really my channel, my stream, I guess, because I don't really like make bunch of YouTube shit anymore. I mean, I do make shorts, but but yeah, if you watching my stream, I do 3D modeling, I do games and shit like that. And you have known probably I have a very intimate relationship with mega structure. Yes, building, fucking concrete, iron, whatever the fuck that is. I love building that violated the place. You know what I'm saying? Building that just sort of blocking the sun, building that just stretching throughout the sky with bunch of cloud near it. It's just beautiful. I like it. I just really enjoy that type of shit. And this manga says, hold up, here it is, open wide, spread your legs, here I come. Boom, amazing. I love it. Holy shit. And yeah, I just finished it today. 65 chapter. I feel heavy, stressed, tired, but I'm happy. So let's talk about it, shall we? So yeah, Blame is probably the most influential, I guess, and also very famous sci-fi manga. I mean, there's like bunch of big YouTubers talking about it. Even PewDiePie says like that is his favorite manga of all time. So, no surprise that many people actually know about it, and me knowing about it back in the day before I actually tried to read manga and all. And yeah, here I am finally finishing it in 2025, and it's fucking amazing. So this is not the end of my Blame journey, I guess, because Blame have a prequel. I forgot what is it called, but it has a prequel. Basically, the event that happened resulting to Blame. So, what is the story of Blame? So basically, Blame is a story about this mega structure that this never-ending mega structure that just keep fucking building. Every fucking place still expanding. It just keep going. There is no end to this fucking place, and that is like the main problem. Like that is like the main plot of Blame. So this place has a robot called the Builders, which is building the place, right? They have lost control of this robot and shit. They just keep fucking going. They just keep building the place. So basically, this builder just never stop. And then we following a guy called Kirill. I'm pretty sure it's called Kirill. So this guy tried to find a net terminal gene. What is the net terminal gene? Basically, it's a human gene that can access the net sphere. So if you have someone that has this net terminal gene, he can access this place and stop this madness, just sort of control every single like the AI and everything like that, because those places also having layer of administrator. So basically this net sphere is the top. Like if you access that, you can control every single one of them, because there's like bunch of things here. So basically the story is about Kirill goes around trying to find the net terminal gene, goes layer by layer of this mega structure, trying to find maybe there's some human that's still alive out there that has this net terminal gene. And the design, holy shit. And yeah, like the character design, like how complex the character design is. To even looking at it, I was like, oh wow. Sometimes I just don't really understand what I'm looking at, but when the scene have like a close-up and everything like that, it just looks so cool. They just like sleek, and everyone is tall for some reason. Like they literally 2 meters tall. Like what the hell? Like holy shit. I sometimes like having this weird feeling like, is it the character a child, or is it this lady like 2 meters tall? Like what the hell? Until I realized like, oh okay, yeah, they were like a different type of body in this world that they can sort of transfer their consciousness to. Some of them is actually having a body that just really fit with the environment that they are having. So basically that is not the whole plot. There's still a bunch of stuff that I'm afraid it's gonna be a spoiler if I explain it to. There's something about this sort of AI things that happen. I think it's like a chapter 40 or some shit like that. Fascinating to talk about, because there's like a layer of administration here, layer of like control of the building and of the place and shit like that. I thought like I know the things that they're explaining until something just appear, and now like, oh whoa, what the fuck, slow down. Even though the manga don't really have that convoluted dialogue. 70% of the manga, like 70% of the pages in this manga is literally just silence. There's no dialogue. It's just character walking for I don't know how many pages, and then just boom, end of the chapter. That's it. It's just done. You just don't need a dialogue on that type of place, and I think it's fucking genius, because without those dialogue, I still pause on it. So when you read manga and then you just like stop just to read, right? And then you just like, oh, action, 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 action. You just keep continuing, right? Until you read a dialogue and then you stop. This manga, I just do that on everything. I was trying to make sense of the things that I'm looking at. Some of them is so fucking bizarre. Some of the buildings that are just like, what the fuck am I looking at? So sometimes it's just really convoluted. Not the dialogue, but the scene. I just don't get it sometimes what I'm looking at. Like, it's genuinely confusing. So let's talk about the problem of this manga that I'm having. The drawing, the translation of visual in this manga is confusing, convoluted. I don't know. When there's like a scene happening, right, when the character goes around and shit like that, earlier chapter, chapter 10 to chapter like 20, 30, I think there's some of them are already, shit, I do not know like the word of it, but there's a bunch of scratches and shit, like just like bing bing bing. It's like, oh, what the fuck am I looking at? But I still get it, because before that pages there's like some other pages that leading to that, right? But in chapter 40 to 50 until like the end, there's a bunch of weird shit, like a genuinely like weird, what the fuck am I looking at? There's like one chapter that I think it's chapter 60. So there's like a scene where a character goes through like a hologram wall kind of thing. I'm pretty sure it's a hologram wall. Basically, there's like a wall, but it's not a wall. That's just like a hologram. You can go through it, and there's like a door behind it. I don't know that until I going back 3 times. The guy just like this, and then the other side, like straight up, like now there's like a door. I was like, whoa, what happened? When the guy like the hand just like go in, I thought like someone's cut it. I thought like someone's like, oh, just like a robot cut the hands or some shit like that. Because before leading to that moment, there's like a bunch of fight that happened, and he lose limbs and shit like that, right? And I thought like, oh, what the hell, someone's attacking? No, it's like going inside something. I was like, whoa, what the hell is going on? I trying to make sense of it, and I was like, oh yeah, this and then this. So I it feels like some pages missing, but yeah, I'm not gonna go in explaining the context of that. So we're just gonna talk about like maybe my problem and also the things that I like about it. And also the second problem is that the same, I guess, with the the one that I'm talking about here, but this mostly on paneling, maybe the position of things that I should read, like which one first kind of thing. So again, this problem happened at the end, at the last chapter, like not last, I mean a few last chapter, like a 60 to 65. I'm having so much trouble trying to like, oh, which one? Oh, like this, I think this one. I mean, I know like when you read the manga, the panel that sort of like up there first, that one is the one that you read. But some of them, like this action scene, explosion and shit like that, you just doesn't need to care, right? But at the end, there's like a scene where you need to make sense of it, because there's things that going on. Attack happen, character do something. This is the thing that he did or she did progressively, right? And I just like, which one is it? I'm having so much trouble at that. But I managed to make sense of it because I have the time to, sit down and looking at it. But it just feels so weird. So, and I think that is the only problem that I have from it. Like, I genuinely don't have any other problem. I think the dialogue, the lack of dialogue is perfect. I like it, like, because things sometimes having in the background, like, it's genuinely like the building, the fucking scenery, they just turn up on action. If there's something happen with the character, they just like fight. And the art style, of course, is very unique. The face art style is very, very unique. When I say like about like the robot, like this dolls looking robot shit like that. That face is like, I don't know, I think it's badass. I really love like the character design on it. This slick human face with this robotic violent looking body, it just looks so awesome. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about some kind of metaphor shit or some deep meaning and everything like that, because this is literally my child brain word, like, oh wow, mega structure, I'm coming. That is the only things that I'm thinking about. I'm pretty sure if I sit down and trying to sort of analyze it even more, I probably gonna have some kind of like existential crisis and shit, which is I did in the end. The ending kind of confusing. I'm not gonna talk about it. If you know, you know. So that's why I want to read the prequel, because I want to know more actually about like what happened before that tragedy in the city. Cannot wait for that. I don't know when I'm gonna start it, but I'm also gonna check out the anime. I'm gonna see how bad it is. When I try to search about Blame, I see like a Netflix anime adaptation out of it, and people not seems to very pleased by that. So I'm kind of curious. I genuinely kind of curious. I want to see that. And also the creator of Blame have the other series, not series, I mean the other, like a title called Night of Sidonia, I guess. Yeah, it's an original story by the same creator. But yeah, the creator have like a bunch of other stuff that I really interested to. Oh yeah, also the prequel called Noise. I probably gonna try to start Noise maybe next week. I don't know. But for watching the Blame anime, I'm probably gonna start it this week, maybe Saturday or Sunday. We will see. Anyway, Blame, read it if you like sci-fi, if you like very dark dystopian setting. And then yeah, I genuinely recommend this for you to try. So I read it online. I don't have physical books, so I do not know like how the books was, being arranged. So I just read it online. Maybe the website just did me dirty here. Maybe that's why I get so fucking confused out of it. So I don't know. Let me know if you have the same problem with it. Let me know if I'm not crazy with that. I hope I am. But so far, that is the only problem that I have with it. I don't really have any other problem. I think the story is fucking great. I really want to have like a maybe anime out of this, like genuine, like a good one, because the one that we're gonna watch, I already hear a bad fucking things out of it. So yeah, people, it's probably gonna be like a very comedic watch, like just to see comparing them. So yeah, I think that's the Blame manga for you. So I probably gonna talk about this more in the stream, because after reading it, I have bunch of ideas here that I really want to put in Blender. I want to make something. I want to make some kind of 3D scene, or maybe some, I don't know, animation, I guess. So yeah, I don't know. We will see. You will see my other project in the future. I'm still making the Noobesphere award. If you don't know, I have like a short animated film that I make called Noobesphere. You can check that on YouTube. It's still not done. It's still basically like a prologue kind of thing. So episode 1 is still ongoing. My laptop is not very powerful to render it. I'm still in the middle of rendering it. For like asset and everything, I already finished. Stuff that I need to render already there. Stuff that I need, stuff that I need to render is already done. I just need to render it. And yeah, I mean, 4 GB of VRAM is not really enough, isn't it? Yeah. It's slow. It's very, very slow. I mean, what can I do? I cannot really do anything. I mean, I don't have money to even, what do you call, like, pay the online service for rendering, like a, render farm and shit like that. So yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I think that's it. That's about it. That's about Blame on this video. But yeah, hopefully you like the video. I will see you in the next one. In the next video, you're probably gonna see me talk about another Blame. I will talk about Noise maybe in the next time, right? But yeah, I don't really like make any YouTube video anymore, but I really enjoy talking like this, so you're probably gonna see me talk about a bunch of stuff. Again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day, everyone. This is your boy Lip Grip, and I will see you again in the next one. So yeah, take care. Yeah, bye bye. Goodbye. Yeah.